Music City or Honky Tonk Highway, whatever you name it, we're here in Nashville, Tennessee. Let's go and check it out. After a short but enjoyable stay in Boston, Massachusetts, we have now found ourselves here in Nashville, Tennessee. This is a travel channel. You're probably wondering how we got here. I'd be lying if I said the security was quick and easy. It certainly wasn't, but that's not Spirit's fault. It is very busy today. I'm currently sat here in departures at Boston International, waiting for my flight with Spirit Airlines to Nashville. Of course, extremely excited for that. Just currently editing the video that is going to be going out in a few weeks' time from obviously New York the other day. Of course, watching out the window. Always watching out the window while I'm at the airport. It's my favourite thing to do. But yeah, we've got a couple more hours left of sitting here, and I'm going to get on with this. Boarding the flight to Nashville. First time flying Spirit Airlines. I'm very excited.
Nashville, Tennessee. We only have about 125 folks on board this aircraft. Not quite full, but we do have empty seats. Especially, we have empty big front row seats. If anyone wants to upgrade.
Such a strange boarding process. It's like everyone's just getting on one by one. Normally it's quite formal, you know, everyone lines up.
For those of you just now joining us, you upgrade.
Yeah, very strange way of boarding, but not one I'm going to complain about. A very, very relaxed feeling coming on this flight. 2-hour flight time today. About an hour or so into this 2-hour flight from Boston to Nashville, and so far so good. Spirit Airlines is of course a no-frills airline, so there's no food, there's no service. Of course you can buy some drinks, you can buy a Kit Kat, but the price is so high, it's just not even worth it. Let's go back to the seat and see what we got out the window, and yeah, catch up with you on the ground. side of my travels is the laundry. We've got to get this done first thing this morning. Cam's just gone to find some quarters to put in the machines. It looks like we might be here a little while. This hotel also has a gym, as you can see. Not a very big one, but a gym big enough to get a few things done. I think while the laundry is being put to use, I'm gonna get a little push session done. When I say little, I mean little. I mean, this is all we're really playing with. I'm gonna have a crack at this for half an hour, and when the laundry's finished, we're heading downtown. We're gonna get an Uber to downtown Nashville. And of course, you're all coming with us. We arrived here at our hotel in Nashville quite late last night, so I put the camera away. I made a video all morning in Boston, and then yesterday afternoon and evening, of course, we travelled with Spirit Airlines to Nashville. And what a flight it was. I make the flight sound amazing. The flight itself with Spirit wasn't the best. By all means, it also wasn't the worst. What was cool about it, we flew straight over New York City, and the view out the window was incredible. It's made me very excited to go back to New York City next Thursday. Breakfast is included at this hotel, so we absolutely honed in on that this morning, as you can imagine. I'm probably not going to need lunch this afternoon, but I did just want to quickly do a room tour for our place here in Nashville, as this room that we're staying at the La Quinta by the airport was extremely cheap, and the value for money that we've got here is amazing. As we come in the front door, you can see we've got a mirror immediately to our right, which is alright. We come through here, you've got, I guess, half of the bathroom that's in there, but we'll get to that in a bit. This here is obviously your area where you brush your teeth and yeah, do all your business. Coming around here, we've obviously got a closet, which is, well, full of Cam's clothes at the moment. I'm obviously not going to show all of those, but that's nice to have that as part of the room, especially if you're in Nashville for longer than the 2 days that we're here. We've got one double bed here, another double, well, it's actually more of a king size bed. They're pretty big beds. I had a great sleep last night, I must say, although as you can imagine from all the travelling recently and all the working, I am extremely tired. So the beds are great. I'd probably give them a 7 or 8 out of 10, a little bit on the firmer side, but look, I slept well anyway, which is, I guess, all that really matters. We've got a nice fridge here, which was empty, a microwave as well, though I'd like to think we're probably not going to be using that as we're out here in Nashville. The food here in Nashville is amazing. We're definitely going to be honing in on that this afternoon. But you come around here, we've got, like, I guess, more space to keep our stuff. We've got a TV, and then I guess a working station as well with my laptop and headphones. I guess I'll probably do some editing this evening, and then I'll give you a quick sneak peek at something I've recently purchased. But yeah, that's our hotel room out here in Nashville, going for around $50 a night, which, let's be honest, isn't too bad. It includes a free breakfast, there's a laundry service, there's a gym, there's even a pool, a lovely pool. I really want to show you the pool. Honestly, when I saw this pool this morning, I felt like cancelling my trip to the Dominican Republic in a few weeks' time. Just look at this beauty. Oh yes. Yeah, I'm not too sure about whether or not we'll be using that. It's not the nicest pool I've ever seen. It's got disability access though. I guess it's good they've included that. I guess this is the view we're dealing with from our hotel here. Downtown is just in that direction behind the trees. The grounds are really nice, don't get me wrong. Just a short taxi away from the main city, from the area, about $9 on the Uber, which really isn't too bad at all.
Young.
Now then, you're probably wondering why I've bought a DJI Mini 2 drone whilst I'm out here in the States. Of course, I've started this travel vlogging channel. That is exactly what this is. I post 1 video a week at the moment. Soon, that's changing to 2 videos a week because shit is about to get real. Obviously, I'm out here in the States for another 10 days. We're going from here in Nashville to Charlotte. We're going from Charlotte to Washington. We're going from Washington to Atlantic City in New Jersey, and then we've got another 2 days in New York. Now that is quite the itinerary in itself. When I arrive in the UK, I've got 1 week until I go to Morocco, and then from Morocco I go straight to Punta Cana in the Dominican Republic. Of course, that means there'll be loads of opportunities to make cool videos over the next few weeks, and having a drone on board is only going to enhance the experience for you guys. That's before we factor in that I'm actually going to be spending the entire winter in Southeast Asia. I'm going to Philippines, Vietnam, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, the list goes on. And having a drone with me everywhere I go to show what it's like from above. Trust me, the future of this channel is so exciting, and I cannot wait to crack this box open with my dad when I'm back in England. As you can see, the weather outside this morning is already magnificent. It's 32 degrees already. This Huskers jumper, this Nebraska jumper, is going to be coming off very soon. Hey, Francis. Lovely. How are you? You okay?
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Music in every bar. You just walk in. You can spend a minute. Tootsie's Orchid Lounge is the oldest bar in town. It's 125 years old.
Blimey.
A lot of good-looking women downtown.
The coolest Uber driver in all of Tennessee. We have an encyclopedia of knowledge up here now of everywhere we need to go and all the bars we should check out too. What a guy. See, here we've got behind the Nashville Predators. That's the local ice hockey team, which is really cool. Their next game isn't until Friday, I believe, so that's going to be something we have to give a miss on this occasion. This here is Broadway, where all the bars, restaurants and music theatres are. Oh, it's just so cool to be out here in Nashville. Never thought I'd see the day. Going to the rooftop. Plans for today, not a great deal, because more often than not we find that without a plan you'll have a better time than when you make one, if that makes sense. See, behind me we've got this boat that's going down the river. I'm not actually sure what that river's called. But yeah, that stadium over there, the Nissan Stadium, that's the home of the Tennessee Titans. That's where we're heading first today. One thing for sure, you wouldn't want to fall in there. You can see behind all of downtown Nashville, all of the finance district and the massive buildings that they have. And then if you look in front, out in front we've got the home of the Tennessee Titans, the NFL team, the national football team that they've got here in Tennessee as well. We're going to go check this out. I'm quite confident we probably won't be allowed inside. We're going to have a peek anyway to see what we can see. Still need to research what that river's called, but just look at this view. You've got all of Nashville here, the river going as far as the eye can reach, And then this thing, I'm not really sure what this is. Looks like the bottom of a roller coaster. I think I just need to do a bit more research on Nashville before I talk about it too much. So it says on Google that this thing's called the Ghost Valley for East Bank Machine Works, although it does mention that most Nashvillians call it the roller coaster, so I wasn't far off. As you can see, this is what I like about not just going straight to the bars and the clubs. I didn't want to miss out on things like this. It's awesome. Look at that. What? Come across a 4-week-old bar opened by John Bon Jovi. Mum, if you're watching, this is for you. John Bon Jovi bar was amazing. They even let me fill up my water bottle. Some of my earliest music memories involve John Bon Jovi. My mum's a massive fan, so it was really nice to, I guess, on her behalf, go and see the bar. Tennessee State Museum is where we're heading now. Of course, out of respect for the other people inside, I'm not going to be doing any talking, but I'll see what I can catch on video. We're here. At the Tennessee Museum here in Nashville. Cam's still currently in the museum. My attention span couldn't cope for more than an hour. If you're in the Nashville area, I definitely recommend you give the museum a go. It offers great insight into the history of Tennessee and of course all the other states as well, and how they were formed all those years ago. Coming to the end of an awesome but of course tiring day. We've seen so much, we've done so much, and to finish it all off, before we head to the strip, we've got an amazing sunset. Just look at this. The view of the sunset was a little bit obstructed, unfortunately, with all the buildings. Of course, look, we're here in downtown Nashville. I've just come up here on the top of this building gardens, and the view of this, I guess, post-sunset is gorgeous. I don't really think the camera's giving it much justice. 16 different colours. You've got red, orange, pink, green. No, obviously not, but that is absolutely wonderful. And what a way to end this lovely day we've had today. We've still got another day.
So I gotta do it a little bit lower. That's the most that we're gonna change things up.
Christ almighty, it is extremely hot today. It's about 36 degrees here in Nashville. Our time here in Tennessee is surely coming to an end. We've got to have a go in there, haven't we? I'm really not too sure why the hotel advertises comes with a pool, because that is just outrageous. No one in their right mind is using that. But yeah, today's been a bit of a different day. We've kind of just stayed in the hotel. It's currently 4 o'clock and the lift has been ordered. Tonight, of course, we're getting an overnight bus from here in Nashville via Atlanta to Charlotte in North Carolina. And because it's overnight, we didn't want to do a whole lot today. Of course, we're going to be wearing these clothes on the bus. Going to head back inside and get my bag. Obviously, just wanted to quickly show you that diabolical swimming pool. And yeah, then we'll be heading downtown one last time. See, the views were just magical. Nashville in the day is great, but at night it's just that little bit better. Collected. We are heading to the bus station. It's just gone midnight. Heading to Atlanta, then we get on another bus to Charlotte. It's about a 9.5 hour journey in total. Oh, it's going to be a challenge, but we got this. It's going to be worth it when we get there. You can see the bus behind us that's taking us to Charlotte in North Carolina on this long 9-hour journey. We're just about to cross into the South Carolina border, and I just wanted to show you this incredible sunrise that's happening at the moment. I've had very little sleep this morning, as you can imagine. I'm very tired, but that is the perfect way to start the day. This jumper's got to come off. It's already scorching and it's only just gone 8 o'clock in the morning. I know this video is going to be a little bit longer than usual. I'd like to try out this kind of new vlogging technique where I do a couple of days and just see if it works. Let me know in the comments, did you enjoy this longer video? I know it's not quite done yet, but obviously there's not going to be too much longer, as soon as we get to Charlotte I'm going to cut and start the new one. So let me know, but I'm heading back to the bus. I am starving. I hope they're going to stop somewhere where we can get some breakfast, but let's have a look at this. Got approximately 5 hours left on this bus journey. It's a monumentous journey, but we are, yeah, time to go. And just like that, we have made it to Charlotte here in North Carolina. Not the best experience on the Greyhound, but not the worst either. Did get a little bit of rest, but absolutely nowhere near enough rest. Just had a telephone call with the hotel we're staying at. They have agreed that we can check in 2 hours early so we can go and have a sleep. Otherwise today's just a total write-off, which I really don't want, because look, this city is gorgeous and I'm so happy to be here. very cheap accommodation in South Carolina. We're not even in North Carolina anymore, we're actually in South Carolina. We literally just crossed the border before getting here to our hotel. Just looking out the window here, I'm not too sure if you can see. You can't. We are extremely close to Carowinds, which is the Six Flags owned park that we're going to tomorrow. Coming for a walk around the hotel grounds, we found the pool. Not sure if you remember the pool that was in Nashville, but this one's a little bit better. After we've gone for this walk around the grounds, I guess that's, yeah, we'll probably go and have a dip in there. If you're still watching up to this point, first of all, I just want to say thank you. I know this video has been far longer than any other video on my channel, but I really just wanted to test out the idea of putting more than one day into a video. And to be honest with you, I've really enjoyed doing it. I haven't edited it yet, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to enjoy the longer process, but I've really enjoyed filming it, and I hope that you've enjoyed coming along the way. Of course, we started this video off in Boston, Massachusetts, then we flew our way to Nashville, Tennessee, where we spent 2 days, and now we find ourselves here in Charlotte, either in North Carolina or South Carolina. I'm not too sure. The border is literally just over there. We're really close, which is obviously quite cool. Tomorrow, however, we find ourselves in Carowinds, which is, I guess, the main reason we came out here to Charlotte. It's a massive theme park owned by Six Flags, I believe, with loads of big rides, and of course you're all going to be coming with us. So I think now's probably an appropriate way to end this video. I hope you've enjoyed coming along. I've certainly enjoyed making it, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you next week at Carowinds.